Hey, this is Carrie from Wrap Your Head Around Silks. This is beginning Lyra for basic entries. So if you are practicing Lyra, these are the 4 that you absolutely need to have, and we start today with pike entry. 2 hands hip width distance, basically at 5 and 7 o'clock, with the thumbs wrapped underneath. We are going to start in a short arm position, so bend elbows, and we're going to pull our elbows down into our rib cage as we tuck our knees underneath the bar. The most important part of this is compression. So if you can see, my thighs are pressed into my chest, my ankles pressed into my legs, and crossed ankles and a little bit of a sickle to pass smoothly underneath the bar. If this is really hard for you, we got to work on that pose first, being able to compress into a ball on the floor before you're able to do that entry. This entry will get us to a seated position. So I'm going to come to a pike, knees on, big sit up, thumbs up, hands go halfway up the lyra, straighten a leg to kick and sit. Next is our assisted pullover. Bringing the feet on the back side of the hoop, flexed on the inside of the circle there. And from here, our assisted version, we're going to utilize our legs, pressing up to a wide-legged pencil position. You see that my hips are going to come all the way into alignment, and I'm super tall and straight with wide legs, ankles hooked into the edges of the lyra there until I'm as high as possible, and then I'm simply going to bend my knees down into the hoop. We want the hoop to be right under the hip bones. So sometimes I'd like to walk out these legs to kind of shimmy my way to the correct spot. So right under the hips, regardless of how tall you are. And then maybe you need your hands to help, but we'll come into our front balance, closing the rib cage, bringing them belly off the floor. I like to do feet together here. All right, the next entry is our Delilah entry. We're going to take the corner of the hoop and do a straddle into, for me, a right hook. I like to move my right hand a little bit higher. I look for my bottom ankle, grab it with the same hand, and take my Delilah pose. From here is our arabesque entry into the hoop. So I'm going to release that bottom leg and climb up the left side of the hoop. As I do that, I'm going to straighten and turn over my right leg into a ballet arabesque. And by the time I get up there, I should be all the way up on my thigh. I'm going to come into a knee bend here and take a seat. Our last entry is our split entry. Now I'm doing this on the floor to show you this egg up because your arms are going to be split between your legs. Full egg up. Now the hard part about this is not getting the second leg all the way through on the outside. So we want to do this on the floor and really practice rolling all the way up and back for this position. So my hands will be at hip width distance again, and I'm going to use a strap to assist myself, splitting my right arm with both legs as I curl all the way up, bringing the pelvis all the way up to the bar, straighten the arms, and coming into my stag split, opening the heart a little bit, looking down if it helps you. And then from here, our peak pose for this will be our single knee hang. So my front leg is going to take the bar, not necessarily in the pit exactly, just a little bit lower than that. And if I have my strap there on the same side as my hooked leg, I'm going to grab it for assistance and hang all the way back in my single knee hang. I like to do some squeezes here with that knee 10 times for conditioning. All right, my friends, if you can master these 4 transitions onto high lyra, then you are ready to really thrive in your aerial Lyra practice. All right, my friends, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and like. I'll see you next time.